My full name is William Alexander Lenz Jr., and but we'll go by Bill Lenz. And I worked at Bethlehem Steel from 1956. Actually, I worked during the summer a couple times down there, but I started work on February the 16th, 1956, because I finished up at Hopkins on the 15th. And I was married, so it wasn't any time to play around, go to work and make some money. And I worked there until actually April the 30th, the last day of April, in 1999. So I had 43 years plus with the company. And I worked, originally it was called the Industrial Engineering Department, that people kind of frowned upon that. Oh, those are bad guys. So then we became Operations Analysis, and that had everybody confused to what we did, and we were received much better. Same people, same crowd, did the same job, but to change the name, everybody thought, he's not bad guys. They're with Operations Analysis, whatever the heck that is. And that's what, I was there the whole time. Excuse me, I worked basically on all the finishing op side. My main job was to take care of the incentive portions for many of the operations. I started off actually working in a methods improvement group, but then they had a big push in 56, where they had a new incentive plan that they had to get started. So they expanded the operation department, and I went out into the hot strip mills, and then from the hot strip mills I was in a cold mill, the tin mill, pipe mill, rod and wire mill, and actually the last operation that I shut down, and they always say shut down because every time I'd go someplace they'd shut it down. But the last one was the plate mill. It provided me with a good living. I never got up high, I never got to be a superintendent or an assistant superintendent, but I became an engineer, and I forget what the last title was, but and I think I got, when we got some of these people in off the streets, had no idea what to work. I mean, I told them what, and I think, I got them to understand, you really got to work. And one guy said, well, I couldn't get here on time. I said, well, or a guy would call up and say, I can't get in today because of something. That'd be all right. I said, well, if I didn't want you, I wouldn't have you here. And got people to realize that, hey, there is no free lunch. If you want a job, and you got to do a job and do it right. And I had a lot of people that I was able to promote into different areas and different sections and move up. And as I say, I never made a lot of money, but I made do with what I had. And I had 6 kids, so my needs were more than maybe somebody only had 1 or 2.